season's even more incredible. DeQuell's headline, let's take it.
Here we go.
It's an elite headline here. DeQuell, you can read it.
Here we go. Battle within the Browns continues. Browns all bark, no bite. It's in line with what we've been talking about. I think the battles from within is spilling over to what we see on Sunday. And you know what? We'll see. These next 2 weeks will be the tale of the tale. You know, what's going to happen. Will it be a fire sale? I hope not. But
it's interesting.
We'll see.
As the weeks go on, more and more of us are losing faith. You know, the first week, all of our headlines were positive. Right. Second week, all of them positive. Third week, one negative.
Less and less.
Now it's like, let the season end already.
Browns crap the bed.
Brad second?
I'll be watching on Sunday.
I'm a homer, so I'm going to just stay with the homer. I might be talking stuff, but I'm going to stay riding.
Here we go.
I guess. I'm on the train.
You're going to stick around with us for all the headlines then, I guess.
On the train.
You want to stick with us?
Come on, Mike. Put mine up here.
Quick.
Let's
all
go.
right, Brad,
let's do it.
Let's see Brad's. Another Anthony special. You got it. It's ready. Take it full, Steve.
See what we got here. Browns survived the circling of the birds.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Used to the running game grounds of Ravens air attack. Now being very, very optimistic.
You are.
That is very optimistic.
But it's clever what you did.
Very
because the
optimistic.
birds are
I like
circling.
that.
They are circling.
Jay, they circle before what? What happens when it?
There's a carcass on the ground when they circle in the air.
You got it.
I love it, Brad.
That is really good.
Although if it goes wrong, those birds are going to be eating Jacoby Brissett's carcass.
Now, they could have put G. Bush with the allegedly face as a scarecrow.
Hey, Jay, carcass circling.
No, that's great. That's
really good.
clever.
Smelling something.
What the hell stinks down there at the 50-yard line? G. Bush, what do
That's
you
Peyton
got?
Hillis' deer that stinks.
Still in his trunk.
Still in there. I can't believe he did that.
That's great. But I can believe it.
Yeah,
I guess I can.
If you
As
met him,
crazy
you
as
could
it is.
believe it. If you met him and sat down with him and talked with him, you could believe it.
Yeah. Go ahead, G.
I don't know what I wrote.
G. Bush always forgets. So G. Bush, real quick before you
Win
take
or
this.
lose? Do you remember that?
RSL.
Yeah, so G. Bush sent us 2 paragraphs. So G. Bush did a little editorial. You know, you sent it to your editor.
He wrote the headline and the story.
Yeah, it
No,
had
it's
the first 2 sentences,
We
too.
just narrowed it down. So let's see G. Bush's.
Okay.
Lamar or Michael Jackson. Smooth criminal dances around the D in a dub. Boy,
I like
tell you
this.
what,
Speaking of people you don't want to babysit your kids. Hello.
Yeah, it's the most electrifying, allegedly, right? Definitely.
Yeah, allegedly.
I don't know. Michael Jackson, he had the.
No comment.
Any man that has the ability to make foreign Korean people pass out, they can't be around my kids. Michael!
They're out.
Oh, God, you just let your wrist go? What's wrong with you? Your
Best
leg?
singer, though.
That's crazy. Most
And
electrifying.
dancer. Terrific. What an
Pull
entertainer.
the sharp
Michael
over here.
Jackson.
break
That's
the
pretty good.
whole
Breaking up the
thing.
set.
Can
That
it
was
get
a- that
better?
was a
Don't
good
worry
one.
about it. Get it with
Yeah, I get it later.
shot.
That was
Nice
fine.
picture
headline
by
get any
Anthony
better?
there with Michael Jackson in there.
The only way it gets any better, Lamar, is if DeQuell is if Lamar has so much time on one of his touchdown runs that he moonwalks into the end zone.
I had moonwalk in there.
That's a
If he
mic drop.
walks into the end zone, G. Bush automatic dub.
Forever. I mean, the competition's over
Yeah.
if
Game
that
over.
happens.
Yeah.
These are the best headlines we've had so far, by the way. Claps. Let's give a little round of applause to our
Yeah,
staff.
and
And
us.
we have 2 more really good ones.
By the way, speaking of going into the end zone,
Yeah.
the first of the 2 pick sixes last night that Dalton threw.
He's terrible.
That dude, I can't even think of the player's name. That
Did you
had
see the slow motion
interception.
video of it?
It was.
I'll find
It's
it. Hold
one
on.
of the most incredible things I've seen athletically in a very long time. He took a 2-foot leap from the 4-yard line, landed 3 yards deep in the end zone,
Yeah.
Maybe your son's been coaching him.
and he somersaulted. he did a flip. I don't know if we can show that if it's on a meme or
No, we're gonna break the rules. I'm gonna show something. This is
my
it's not the full flip, but it's the slow motion angle from the side. It is the single best slow motion
I
clip
wasn't
in
watching
NFL
it.
sports history.
Yeah,
I'm telling
let's
you,
see
Take it full and play it, Steve. Just watch this. There's Andy.
it's in the
Dalton.
background.
Oh, my goodness.
And he complete somersault,
What the hell
and he
was
pulled
that?
it off.
Wait, he didn't land on his
Nuts.
He flipped and
He
landed on
landed
his
on
back.
his
He landed
feet.
on his back.
But here's what I don't understand, DeQuell. I know defensive players are excited, That looks fake, by the way.
Listen, when I saw it in real time, and
Like a
I texted Herbie.
Yeah.
Nobody was talking about it.
That's
And then
weird.
Herbie finally said, "Wow, that was quite a trip into the end zone there."
What I don't get, DeQuell, is
I mean, he's
players do
flying
that.
squirrel.
Remember Lamar did like a backflip into the end zone?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
don't
He
you
looks
worry
like a
about getting
real-life
hurt?
Flying
Spider-Man.
squirrel, bro.
I mean, football's a dangerous enough game when you're getting hit. Why do you want to like land on your back when you jump into
You
the
have
end
supreme
zone?
confidence that you can do that.
Man, that's
it's not
crazy.
the first time he's done that. Guys, he flew 21 feet.
He said a fly.
That's nuts.
Hey,
Don't
let's
get
look at the
like-
actual clip. Let's take time for
Flying
it. You guys
squirrels,
missed
bro.
it. It'll replay. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh my!
Oh my! Listen, he had,
Goodness.
listen, swanton bomb.
Look at the huge
full
guy that's
pants.
chasing him. Watch
Look-
this.
look at it, look
Watch
at
this
it.
guy. He's huge.
Look at his back ascension, his legs. And,
But he could have gotten hurt
It popped
doing
right
that.
up.
No.
Wow.
I like seeing a fat guy run. Look at the fat guy run. Fat guy run.
That's a 21. He
That's-
flew 21 feet in the air.
We got to
But
check
why?
his back. Was he a track guy?
He had to
Do we
be.
know that at all?
I don't know. I'm not sure, but you're right. He had to be.
He's a gymnast, DeQuell.
I mean,
something.
a 27-foot jump will win a gold medal at the
That's
Olympics.
bizarre.
He flew 21 feet in the air
He got a
and
helmet
landed
and
on his.
shoulder pads.
What,
on,
I
and he
know.
was able
what about
to leap
19
that.
pounds of equipment on?
It's
Yeah.
unbelievable, guys. It's one of the most amazing athletic things I've seen this year.
We got two more headlines,
All right.
including Jays and Bulls, and these
All right.
are some good ones too.
Do you
Jay,
want Bull or me to go?
no, Jay, you're up first.
All right. I'm calling my shot again. I called it last week. I told you last week this is the winner. I'm telling you again, this is the winner.
Let's take it full.
This is it. Ravens pick apart Browns' carcass.
Very similar.
Mistakes continue to sink Browns. And I love the censored over the Browns helmet.
You guys have basically the opposite,
Just the
exact
opposite.
opposite.
I
headline.
say they
Yeah.
lose.
I say
You
they-
said that they were
win.
circling and then
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
oh, wait, their
Yeah.
body's moving
Yeah.
down
Yours
there.
is the continuation
You know
of
what I
his if it
say?
goes wrong.
You know what I say? I say you ask the people.
Well, we got to see how it ends first.
Yeah, I
Do
just
a
don't even
poll?
know. Yeah,
That's right. And mine hasn't even come up yet.
And Bull, are you ready?
Bull has them winning. I mean, suddenly
best
Bull is
last.
Mr.
Who won last
Positivity.
Not this week.
Did Jay won
Oh,
last?
you're picking them to lose.
Let's take it.
Damn.
Wow, this is the first time you've done that.
Yeah. Holy sh. Jackson runs all over helpless Brown.
He just said, "Let me just go vulgar."
So cool. Like,
Son of a.
I love the speech balloons. Not my coverage. Not
my
again.
I have
man.
Anthony, well done, brother.
I have
And
been the
real
most.
quick, before you go, Tyvis as a headline too. It's my favorite graphic Anthony's made in
Oh,
the 6
really?
months we've been doing this. So
Let's see it. Do we get-
teaser for everyone else coming
we're
up.
gonna
He's
hold
gonna
it
do it
for
later.
I'd hold
He's
it when
coming out
Tyvis
later.
comes on.
Oh, okay. DeQuell, you'll have to
But it's
stick
good.
around on the stream then.
Guys, I have been more positive about the Browns than anybody,
Sure
even as they've struggled. But I hate this matchup. They can't. I know last week they did a decent job against the run. They actually did a decent job against the run. Outside that one touchdown run by Ramondre for like 30-something yards. But
You in our chat, you said that they let him score. I disagree with that.
no, that was later.
Oh, that was the second one.
He had one legit run
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah, that
second
one
one. I was just saying. I didn't say they definitely let him. I'm
Yeah.
saying if they did, it was
No,
smart.
I just think they were that bad.
You're probably right.
I don't think they were thinking to let him score. So they could try to
Probably
win.
right. Even though it made sense to let him score. At that
Well,
point.
yeah, you're going to
You
save
gotta
some
have the
clock,
ball.
but now you're down 2 scores.
Right, but you had to have the ball. You were down 2
Right.
scores anyway because you're already down 9.
You were down, and then you were down 3 scores because they kicked the extra point to go up.
No, but it was 16.
Yeah, but okay. So I always
Two
say
touchdowns and 2-point. Yeah, but you still got to score 2 touchdowns either way.
right.
But at least you have the ball back. But however, I hate this matchup. And the Browns have had their moments against Lamar, but usually it's when he throws a lot of picks. I think, obviously Andrews is a threat and they will use him. And I don't think the Browns have anybody to stop Andrews. And I don't think the Browns have anybody to stop Lamar. I got no faith that JOK, even if they say to JOK, hey, you're on Lamar, the way he's played this year, I just got no faith that he's going to be able to do it. And I have zero faith that all we've talked about for an hour is Joe Woods has to be creative in this game to beat Lamar Jackson. Is there any indication after 2.5 years that Joe Woods is going to be creative? There's none. So how can I believe that's going to happen?
And I want to just say this to everybody:
Yeah.
if you're gonna get on TV, because I'm sick of hearing it. If you're gonna get on TV, you're gonna write these articles, talk about it ain't gonna do no good. You're basically telling us you don't understand locker room dynamics.
that's
you don't understand football, and you're not understand. It's time out for just saying. That's like saying you got things that are wrong with your organization, and it's unexcusable for any person in charge to say it's not gonna do any
When's the last time the Browns made a firing in season?
Well,
It was Hugh Jackson, and the team played great.
Greg Williams took
Great,
over.
strong.
Greg-
The team played much better
Didn't
after he
Freddie
got
get
fired.
Did Freddie get fired midseason?
No.
No. He made it through the whole season.
Hugh Jackson got fired. Greg Williams took over. Then Freddie Kitchens was offensive
Normally,
coordinator.
I would say that, and
Yeah.
I would say let's trust and see who we can, where we can go forward. What's the most egregious thing you have seen on the Browns football field this year?
A lack of hustle.
The lack of communication to me.
Busted plays over and over. People not knowing what to do.
You want to know
Yeah.
what it is to me? The most unbelievable thing, because we've seen a pile of crap on the field. The most egregious, unforgivable, unthinkable thing I've seen on the field was Kevin Stefanski being surrounded by Jimmy Haslam's
yeah.
grandkids
Yeah, doing it again.
right as the onside kick was going on against the Jets.
that's funny.
What?
That's true.
You haven't
see
seen
that,
that picture?
That's true.
No, I haven't seen that.
Do we have it still?
Possibly, what were they doing?
Mikey.
They were on
celebrating
the
that
field.
win?
So you know at the end of the game how they showed Jerry Jones and he's down there and Arthur
Yeah.
Blank and they're shaking hands and they're getting ready for the win? Well,
Yeah.
there was 2 minutes to go. They were up 2 scores. So the owner comes down, gets some FaceTime. Let's shake some hands. Let's get on camera.
It's ridiculous. The whole family affair with the son-in-law who doesn't know what
Yes.
the hell he's doing.
He's running
being
the
part of the front
organization.
office. I
Well,
mean, it's just
you know,
ridiculous.
So you've got literally, and I guess we're not going to show the picture because they're kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
oh, yeah.
it's been
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
confirmed. They are, I think there's 3 or 4 of them. And Jason Lloyd, who works for The Athletic, said,
Yeah. Sure, they're not spoiled at all.
Yeah, they are absolutely, definitively Jimmy Haslam's grandkids. They are literally they could touch Kevin Stefanski.
I'll text you the picture to Quell.
The
I'll
game-
text it.
Yeah,
The game
you
is
gotta,
going
you gotta
on.
keep it. You gotta keep your head in the game at that point. I've never seen that before.
By the
It
way,
wasn't
you know
the
what's
Super
really
Bowl.
sad is that Jay asked the question, "What's the most egregious bad thing?" and we all had different answers.
And there's 10 things that could have been mentioned.
that's-
but
that's
to
sad.
me, the one thing that I will, and that's not the fault of the coach, the players,
No.
the coordinators. That's the owner.
It
And
speaks,
that's why
well, it speaks.
it's hard to be
it's-
optimistic
it
about where we're
speaks-
going.
It speaks to the culture. That's what it speaks to, right? Certain things are not. We're not doing that. Championship teams are not doing that. We're not doing that. That's not what we're doing here.
Can you imagine Belichick being surrounded
I was
by
thinking the same
Robert
thing.
Kraft's grandkids while they're blowing a
no way.
14-point
Well,
lead?
he is surrounded by his own kids.
There's
Hey,
a level
last
of
thing with
respect.
DeQuell.
At
DeQuell,
least
live
they've
reaction.
been-
Check your phone.
They're adults.
They're
DeQuell,
like,
check your phone. We'll get some live reaction to DeQuell
Yeah,
seeing the picture.
take a look at that picture.
And then we got to let him go and
Oh
talk
my
Guardians.
gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
You ever seen or
That-
heard of
that-
anything that crazy?
No. That's see, again, it's not the coach's fault. You got to have more respect for the man at work. You know, it's like I get the kids, but there's someone needs to like, hey, let's wait until the game is over. You can
Yeah.
congratulate him when the game is over. And this was the Jets game, so that ended up being a debacle. I remember seeing it. I was there.
Listen,
it
DeQuell,
was
that happened-
embarrassing.
That was right. That picture was taken right after or before the onside kick.
Oh,
That is
man.
That's
a
crazy.
real-time meltdown picture, and I don't blame the kids. Kids are going to
No,
do
they
what
don't
you
know.
let them do.
Right,
If you're the
right.
owner of the team and you've got your grandkids on the field, which first of all, I think that's a mistake.
No, but if they're going to be on the field, they should be in like the corner of this,
And they
way out, not next
and
to
they're
the
next
coach.
to Kevin Stefanski.
Oh my God.
Right. It's bad optics.
That's
It's bad
crazy.
optics.
It's a
It's
horrible
really
optic.
bad
the
optics.
problem is,
And when
know,
you're losing, everything is over magnified, and this
Right.
is bad optics.
It doesn't-
But
right.
you wouldn't see this.
it speaks to you don't understand the rules here
Of
There's
engagement.
The rules of engagement here, right? This is not for play. We're not doing it for play. We here working, right? Come see me after the whistle go off. Then we can. But we're not doing that during the game. But
Yeah.
the kids don't know. But I mean,
I don't blame the kids.
It talks to the atmosphere.
They're little
Yes.
kids.
The
This
at-
has nothing to do with them. It's
the
Jimmy
at-
Haslam.
Kids are going to do what you let them do.
The atmosphere is like, that's a no-no. Everybody in the building knows it's a no-no.
It shows a lack of respect for on Jimmy's part.
For everybody.
It shows a lack of respect for Kevin Stefanski and the sidelines. We're in the middle of a game that, yes, we were up 14 a minute ago, but they just got the ball back after an onside kick, and you got your grandkids are right
Yeah,
next to
that's
the
Like,
coach.
let me here. I can speak to some relation to this. When I got traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves expansion team, right? The owners, when we hit the road, they would fly friends and family
Oh Lord.
on the plane with us to get to games.
Which
Oh,
makes
wow.
you feel like you're a rich person's toy.
This was
it's
crazy.
your
I was like,
business,
this
and
is
they're making
crazy.
you feel like it's a toy.
That we're on a chartered plane.
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
this is crazy, right? Because they could not separate, and that's why the Timberwolves were awful for a long time,
Right.
Because they couldn't separate. This is not a toy. This is work. We're here working.
It's a business.
This is what this is.
But unfortunately, that episode is akin to the Browns owner's grandkids surrounding the coach while the building is burning.
Right.
Thanks, DeQuell.
Yeah, DeQuell, you're the best.
Hey,
He was on for an hour.
guys,
Thanks, buddy.
Good to see you.
Have a good weekend.
Well, appreciate you.
Cheers to my water.
All right, D.
Very
Yeah.
good. All right, very good.